June 18, 1983. Breaking orbit. Sally Kristen Ride made history as the first American woman to travel into space. Aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger on mission STS-7, Ride served as a mission specialist, joining a crew of 5 astronauts. Her inclusion in the mission marked a pivotal moment in the history of NASA and American society, signifying a clear shift in gender inclusion within the U.S. space program. Ride's flight came 20 years after the Soviet Union had launched Valentina Tereshkova, the first woman in space, in 1963. While the United States had sent dozens of men into space since Alan Shepard's first suborbital flight in 1961, it was not until Ride's selection that NASA opened spaceflight to American women. Sally Ride was selected by NASA in 1978 as part of Astronaut Group 8, the first class to include women and minorities. Out of 8,079 applicants, she was one of 35 selected and one of 6 women. Her academic background was rooted in physics, with a bachelor's, master's, and PhD from Stanford University. This scientific training proved crucial in her role aboard the shuttle. The STS-7 mission, which lasted 6 days, deployed 2 communication satellites, conducted numerous experiments, and carried the first shuttle pallet satellite, SPAS-01, which was deployed and retrieved during the mission. Ride operated the shuttle's robotic arm, or Canadarm, to deploy and later recover SPAS-01, demonstrating precision and technical mastery. Ride's achievement was the result of years of institutional evolution at NASA. The organization had faced growing criticism in the 1970s for its lack of diversity. The selection of female astronauts in 1978 reflected broader social changes following the civil rights movement and the second-wave feminist movement. Ride's position in the crew was not symbolic alone. She was an integral member who participated fully in the operation of the mission. Her work included communications with mission control and mechanical operations, tasks assigned on the basis of skill, not gender. Media coverage of Ride's mission was widespread. In the lead-up to launch, she was frequently asked by journalists whether she worried about crying in space or how she would handle makeup. Ride deflected these questions with professionalism, choosing to focus public attention on the mission's scientific and operational goals. Her presence inspired a surge of interest among young women and girls in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM fields. NASA subsequently noted an increase in female applications following her flight. Ride flew once more into space on STS-41G in 1984, becoming the first American woman to make 2 space flights. However, her career took a turn after the Challenger disaster in 1986. She was appointed to the Presidential Commission investigating the incident, known as the Rogers Commission. Her contributions were significant, particularly in highlighting the technical flaws and administrative oversights that led to the tragedy. Ride was noted for her dedication to transparency and safety within NASA operations. After leaving NASA in 1987, Ride transitioned to academia and public advocacy. She served as a professor of physics at the University of California, San Diego, and worked with NASA on strategic planning. She later founded Sally Ride Science in 2001, an organization aimed at promoting STEM education among youth, especially girls. Her post-NASA efforts continued to shape the cultural legacy of her flight, making her a key figure in promoting scientific literacy and gender equality in STEM. Ride's role in American space history is singular not only because she was the first American woman in space, but because of the tangible institutional and cultural shifts that followed. Her flight was not the end of a campaign, but the beginning of a new chapter for NASA, which gradually became more inclusive in its recruitment and training of astronauts. Her achievements also contributed to public discourse on gender roles in scientific fields. Sally Ride died in 2012, leaving behind a legacy grounded in accomplishment, integrity, and a lasting commitment to scientific progress and equal opportunity. For enthusiasts of historical ephemera, visit history-collectors.com to find collectibles that might complement your collection. You can own a piece of history.